Just want to say good morning. Welcome, everyone. We're so happy to have you guys here with Justin from EOG University. Sorry, I get used to doing auto text and I was just going to punctuate. Sorry about that. You can tell I drive a lot. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. We are Escrow Options Group. We're here to support you guys. This is just one of the ways that we try to do it, by bringing in an expert to do some training on some of the areas that we have been hearing that agents are interested in and need to get to the next level. So I just want to say thanks again. I cover Orange County, Kimberly Welch. You have Tom Blank, who covers Orange County as well, and Inland Empire. And we also have Allie Jackson, who covers San Diego. So we are in 5 counties. We're here to help you guys. I will put everybody's contact information in the chat. So thanks again for attending. I'm gonna let Justin take it away.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Kim. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'm going to go over to ChatGPT first. So again, we're going to talk about ways to drive traffic to your listings with digital marketing. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to at least introduce you to ChatGPT if you haven't used it yet. So what does ChatGPT stand for and what does it actually mean? It stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Okay, so GPT, and it is ChatGPT is not like a specific company. It is kind of like a system or a platform or software, a theory, I guess. And it's a human-like language and an artificial intelligence algorithm. It's very smart, and several different companies are starting to jump on and invest into this type of technology. So OpenAI was kind of one of the first ones to be very public about it and release their version of ChatGPT. Microsoft has pumped a ton of money in, billions of dollars into theirs as well. So there's going to be several different platforms that have this. Canva has something similar called Canva Magic Write, but a ChatGPT is going to be a lot more in depth. So how do you get there? You just go to chat.openai.com. So something like this, or if you just go to Google and Google ChatGPT, you're going to see OpenAI is right here, openai.com. You might see a website that looks like this. If you scroll down, you can click try ChatGPT. You do have to create a login. It auto logged me in here. You do have to create a login. It's free, but I'm telling you, even if they charged a fee, I'm jumping on board to pay it because it is going to save you an insane amount of time. So real quickly, I'll just show you guys a few things here. This will tell you examples of what you can ask. You virtually can ask it anything, and the more detail, the better. It does remember what you put in there, and then some limitations. Typically, it does not have a lot of knowledge after 2021, right? Because it's kind of building its brain in a sense, but everything previous 2021 it's very strong on, but that's still very recent to be able to use this platform. So down here in the box, you're just going to type something in. So I could type in, let's do an example for a blog for your website. Somebody in the chat box, give me an area or a market that you serve in. And Ryan, I'll show you why somebody's given me a location in California. I'm based in Phoenix, so I try to switch it up for locations for you guys. Somebody give me a location, and Ryan, in the meantime, all the recorded videos are going to be on eoguniversity.com. So if I go to eoguniversity.com and I click VIP experience, that is where you can create a free login and you will be able to see all the previous recordings there as well. Okay, who was first here? Claremont, California. Okay, so we're gonna go there and I'm going back into ChatGPT, and down here in the prompt, I'm going to just type in, write a blog on why you should move to. Okay, blogs are still important for websites because of SEO, right? And the thing with ChatGPT is it knows that, it understands that. So it's going to give a ton of keywords of the word moving and geographic location of Claremont, California. So that's all I'm going to put in here. I'm going to hit enter, and your new assistant is writing a blog for you. Literally right in front of your eyes. This is happening. Look, it's even formatting it. can we just end the training here? Isn't this phenomenal? Right, great location, colleges. Elaine, did you have a question? Or say something? Amazing stuff, right? So it's just going through and it's typing this out, talking about schools, beautiful parks. Who loves writing? I mean, there's some people that love to write. I don't have time for it. Right, so it just goes through, it's literally typing this through. Patricia says, OMG. In conclusion, okay, so I'm gonna come over here. Now that was seconds, right? This is a little bit longer than what I've seen them, right? So, which is good because it's a lot of content. So you're just coming here, right? Gonna copy, and then now it's gonna go to, you're gonna paste it as a blog on your website. Okay, done. You just did a blog in less than what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, if that. Some other, sorry guys, my cat wants to be a part of the training. Some other responses that you could do are social media captions. Who loves to, sit there and come up with a social media caption? So I'm going to put in here, write an Instagram caption for new home buyers. Okay, that's all I'm going to put. Again, these are just very general things, but you can really put anything in there. Not only will it write a quick caption for you, it'll include emojis and hashtags. Okay, so you just come in here, you copy this. You can use ChatGPT on your phone, just open up in the browser. It's pretty amazing. So another one would be, I assume there's golfing in Newport Beach. Am I correct or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, so golfing, write a blog on golfing in Newport Beach. Right, it's not always just about real estate buy and sell with me. We want to really talk about all the different amenities, golfing, schools, hiking. Kim, I know there's a lot of good hiking spots in there. Right, look at this. So it's talking about specific golf places, golf clubs, golf courses. Now I'm not familiar with the area, so I don't know about Pelican, but it is completely writing a blog about all the golfing in that specific area. Again, copy it, goes onto your website. You now have SEO. You now have quick, easy content that you can share social media, through your email blogs. You can write emails on here. You can literally say, write an email about golfing in Southern California. Okay, you can get as specific as you want. So I'm in the process of creating prompts. These are called prompts. And I'm in the process of creating a cheat sheet of prompts that you guys can use. Okay, so I'll get that out in the next week or two. That way you kind of know like what to tell it and how specific you can actually be so that you get precise information back. But maybe you wanted to write a quick email, write an email about golfing in Southern California. Gives you a subject line, dear, and it goes through. Do we think that this could save an enormous amount of time? And we can finally do things in our business that is just daunting, that we don't like, that we hate, right? It has a lot of potential to do. One of the things we're going to talk about are listing descriptions. So you can say, write a listing description. If I can spell, you have to be able to spell. Is for, does anybody have a current listing? You want to put the address in the box? I'll actually use it. And while you do that, I'll show you this email. Right, so here you go. Here's an email to send out to your clients. You want to add some photos in it, you can. It's done. This is completely free right now. But again, as you can see, I'm willing to pay money, whether it's annually or monthly, to use a system like this to save a lot of time. This creates podcast scripts, video topic ideas. So let me do this listing description real quick. 1570 Excel Upland, is that the actual address? What city is that in? Excel Upland. Are you using local language that I don't know? Here we go. Court. Upland, California, I'll just do that. And your MLS may have specific character parameters. So you could put under 2,000 characters long. Okay, specific, enter that in. Now, of course, with artificial intelligence, you might have to edit some things, especially when it comes to listing descriptions, but sometimes, like, I don't know if that is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It may got it right, it may not got it right, but you can easily swap that information out. If you have anytime having trouble trying to come up with certain words or ways to describe something, or you just need a starting point, right? Looking for a spacious and beautifully upgraded family home in Upland, California, look no further. And you go through here, you can copy this, you can edit it, and then obviously use that in your listing description. Again, saves you a ton of time. Any questions or feedback on ChatGPT? Do you guys think that this would be a great advancement or a great tool for us in this industry? Because it's like all over the
A lot of
place.
time.
What was that?
I said it's gonna save a lot of time.
A lot of time. A lot of time. So you can get in there and try it out. Again, you can just go to chat.openai.com. I'm going to put this in the chat box so you guys can save it in your browser. Try it out.
Oh, yeah.
And, see if you like it. It's a free account. Hell yeah, I love that, Melita. It's a free account right now. So get in there and start using it. Maybe you get a new blog on your website this week. Maybe, your listing descriptions. Again, captions, social media captions. Don't forget about that. You can write social media captions. The other thing is if you need video topic ideas, or you want a certain, maybe it's write 10 ways a seller can get more money for their home. Right, and it just bullet points 10 ways. Phenomenal. So you can use this virtually for everything. Colleges, I'm sure, and universities, I'm sure, are trying to figure out to do something, because I'm going to be honest, if I had this when I was in college or school, I would have done every paper they asked me to do. It would have been a lot easier. But ChatGPT, you can go in there and click the link, try it out, and we'll go ahead and jump into today's actual presentation. But I just want to make sure that if there's something new or a piece of technology or a tool that can help you guys, remember, I've been licensed since 2016. I understand the pain points, and this alleviates a lot of those branding and marketing pain points. Suzanne said there's an app designed by a middle schooler to check if it is ChatGPT. I figured there'd be something, because obviously, it's hard to compete anyways with the internet nowadays with college. I mean, virtually you can learn everything on YouTube or online, unless you want to specialize to be an engineer or a doctor or something. But I figured there'd be something that they'd create to kind of combat that. All right, let's talk about 5 strategies to drive more traffic to your listings through digital marketing. See if I can present this. Okay, so we're going to go through. Of course, you always want to use Escrow Options Group for your escrows. They are an amazing team, bringing trainings in like today. So strategy 1, Zillow Video Tour. Like I said, I'm an active agent as well. Well, I say active, but I'm licensed. I haven't been that active in the last year, but this is a current listing that I have here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And one of the biggest factors is a Zillow Video Tour in terms of being able to drive traffic. So when I partner with agents, when they ask me to join them on a listing for the marketing piece of it, and for them to be able to win the listing and the listing appointment, I bring in a lot of data, and Zillow Video Tours by far is a quick and easy investment for you to be able to drive more traffic to that listing. So then you can take screenshots and use this data to 1, win additional listings, right? You can leverage this in your listing appointments. And 2, when the conversation needs to happen about a price adjustment, it's a lot easier, because what happens when you first go to ask for a price reduction, right? They ask you, well, what are you doing to market my home? What have you done to drive traffic? And when you show up with something like this, I actually had to ask for a price adjustment. When you show up with something like this, and at 21 days, we have driven 11,184 views and 615 saves. And the next closest active competition at 35 days had 4,000 views and 74 saves. It makes it a lot easier for them to say, okay, you're driving traffic, you're doing your job, you're whatever it is, and they will adjust the price. Okay, next closest one. I mean, all the way down here, 84 days and 105 views. Man, I would love to go knock on that door and be like, hey, I actually invest in my listings. I can showcase it a lot better. Let's talk, right? So this is an actual example of how that video, and this is a majority of this traffic is because of that video. And the reason is because Zillow will show properties and listings first in a zip code for that listing. So in a particular zip code, those that have video tours are typically shown first. It's just like when you do a Google search, right below the fold. You look at everything you can visually see first. You're going to click on those items first before you start scrolling down further. And if your listing is showing first because of a video tour, it's only going to drive more traffic, more views, and you can see it got a lot more saves as well. Okay. Now, how do you do that? I just hire a videographer for the actual video tour. You could do a 3D tour if you wanted to. But when I talk about a video walkthrough or a video tour, I don't mean a slideshow of the photos that you had done. Okay, that's not a video tour. An actual video tour is somebody going in with a gimbal or some professional equipment. You're spending, I try to say invest instead of spending. You're investing $3, $4, even if it's $500 a video for that listing, depending on price point, so you can showcase the best features, so that you can make sure you're showing the community. Maybe there's a local park next door, or there's some affluent shopping in the area, or a close school that you want to showcase as well, that you're getting a nice video tour of. All right, and then you're uploading that. Video consumption has our attention, right? We're all consumers. Pick your poison. Is it YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok? Okay. My dad is, I don't know, 65 or 66 now. A few months ago, I went over to visit with him and my stepmom, and he kept on his phone just scrolling. I'm like, what are you doing? And my stepmom goes, oh, I got him. He's on TikTok. He's addicted to TikTok. I'm like, 65, 66, or what? I thought it was for a younger generation. It's not. Everyone's consuming content, right? Video content. A quick stat, and I probably have said this before, but NAR, okay, this is a stat from NAR, 51% of home buyers choose YouTube as their #1 research platform. That's a huge shift. 51% of home buyers choose YouTube as their #1 research platform. And why is that? I always get the question, well, that's weird. Why are they going to YouTube to look for homes? Well, it's not necessarily just to look for homes. It's to learn more about that area that they're thinking about moving. So if I'm moving to Costa Mesa or wherever in SoCal, I'm going to research that more. I want to know what's the best hiking. I want to know about taxes. I want to know about shopping, entertainment. I want to know about the buying process there. What does that look like? Do I need a home warranty there, right? There's so much research that goes into it. Think about it. We still Google, but we are starting to just go to YouTube. So if I'm changing the brakes on my car, or I'm trying to fix something on my phone or the computer, or I want to learn more about Hawaii, if I'm going to vacation there, or a certain place, we're going to YouTube and we're consuming video content to learn more. Okay. And there's no difference when it comes to buying and selling real estate. And if you leverage videos into your listings and you're talking to homeowners and sellers about this, you are already standing out from the competition. You as an agent are investing in the latest technology and strategies like video to drive more traffic to their listing. Okay. So strategy #1, Zillow video tour. Some MLSs do not allow you to upload directly into that MLS, and it'll syndicate to Zillow. So you may have to log into your Zillow account and upload the video directly there or add the link directly there. So you just have to check with your MLS and see if they allow that. Here in Phoenix, in our market, I can upload it to my MLS and it will automatically syndicate with the photos. But in some markets, it does not allow. So first strategy, Zillow video tour. All right, strategy number 2, Facebook ads. This would be the second biggest thing that I do for my listings, or when I partner with an agent on their listing, this is what we do, Facebook ads. So I always get asked the question, do I use a personal Facebook or a business profile? You have to play both, okay? Your personal Facebook will always get more engagement than your business page, just how it is, okay? People want to connect with people. They don't want to interact with another business. So in my real estate world, I have my personal Facebook that I commingle everything. It's Justin Taylor's life, right? It's my personal life, it's my business life, it's everything mixed into one. And then my business page, I do post on there every so often, but the main thing I do is I leverage it for Facebook ads, because you have to have a business page in order to run those ads. And what I do with those ads is I will target certain geographic locations that are moving to your market. So you guys should know, as amazing agents, what feeder markets are moving to your area. A feeder market is another market somewhere that is moving to your area. So Phoenix, Arizona, California is moving here. Same for Vegas, right? Let's see, Washington's moving here, Illinois is moving here, Colorado's moving here, parts of Canada are investing here. So you should understand what other markets are moving to where you live and sell. And in your Facebook ads, you can advertise that listing, whether it's static images or that video tour that you did. And you can run Facebook ads targeting those geographic locations. So when I do mine, I go through the ad, I create the copy, add my video, and when I ask for the audience, I will target California, Washington, Illinois, Colorado. So my ad shows up to those different markets, driving more traffic to that listing, right? We're being specific on who's seeing that ad and who's more likely to click on it because they thought about moving or they're currently actively looking for a home in that area. Now, you used to be able to very much target market heavily, age, demographic, familiar status, all that went away, rightfully so, because obviously in our business, we cannot discriminate or anything like that. And Facebook allowed us to do that. But basically all we can do now with Facebook ads is geographic location, but it is still a very good way and an inexpensive way for you to invest to drive more traffic. So I'll take screenshots of those as well in my Facebook ads. And I talk to my seller. I say one of the things that we do is we target market buyer profiles via Facebook ads, and for areas that may fit the buyer profile for your property. Okay, maybe they're empty nesters, maybe the kids, like certain geographic locations. And then I would take those screenshots, and very similar to the Zillow ones, I can use those to win new listings. But the biggest thing is just to show my seller what we're doing to drive more traffic. And typically in these Facebook ads, it'll ask the little button like learn more, watch here, watch more, something like that. And I'll always have a call to action to either go to the listing directly on my website. So if you have a real estate website and it has IDX on it, once your listing gets syndicated and it's live, you can find it on your website. I take that link and then I add that into the Facebook ad. So when they click on it, it goes directly to the listing, but it's on my website. The other thing that I've done is instead of driving it to my website, I'll drive it directly to the Zillow listing. Okay, some agents don't like that. Some agents don't care. My whole point is I don't care who brings the buyer. I don't need to double end it. I just want to sell the home and do a great job for my seller so that I can get referrals. Okay, and one of the easiest ways to track that is just to drive it directly to your Zillow listing, because then you can use that data as well. But Facebook ads is a great way and one of the best ways that I found success into being able to drive more traffic to my listings, in addition to be able to leverage the technology. So when I'm in a listing appointment, I'm talking about all the things that I'm doing to, all the things that I invest in to drive more traffic to that listing. Agents aren't talking about that. So again, I try to give you guys ways and tactics of language and conversation to be able to talk about these things, because you will already stand out from them. Number 3, YouTube. You didn't think I was going to go through these slides and not talk about YouTube, right? So YouTube, I said it earlier, is the #1 research platform for 51% of home buyers, according to NAR. When you have a video created for your listing, Zillow, add it to your YouTube channel so you can take advantage of the billions of views the second most visited website in the world gets. Do we know what the first most visited website in the world is? Anybody? I know you know. What do we do when we say we don't know something?
Google.
Yes, Google it. Google owns YouTube. Pretty crazy, right? I did a conference a few weeks ago in Vegas, and one of the stats was in 2008, Google bought YouTube for $1.65 billion. So YouTube just was born, right? It just happened, but Google knew something was here, right? Video content was there. So they bought YouTube in 2008 for $1.65 billion. Fast forward to today, YouTube produces $1.65 billion in ad revenue every single week. Every single week. Was that a good investment? That was a great investment, right? The other thing is YouTube gets more daily views than every cable company combined on this earth. Insane. It's insane, right? Remember cut the cable cord. Does anybody have cable currently? I mean, some people still do. I did at my last place. I don't here because I either YouTube, Netflix, or one of the streaming platforms. But the amount of traffic and the amount of leads that agents are getting from YouTube, right? I want you guys to start thinking differently. We got to be open to change. We got to be able to adapt. And it will only help our business grow. Now, do you have to have a YouTube channel to be successful in this business? No. Will it substantially change your business? Yes. Substantially change your business. It will. I know it's daunting. Videos are, scary to start with, whether you're doing video walkthrough tours of your listing, right? Start with shorts. We did a training on YouTube Shorts. Start with shorts. If you need some inspiration, you can always go look up Brad McCollum. He's an agent in Calgary, Canada, but he's also just licensed in Miami and Florida as well. He does a ton of property tours. When he first started, most of it wasn't his listings. He just got permission to record there, right? And send out to his database and potential buyers. A lot of it's property walkthrough tours. They do just real estate content, life in Calgary. So maybe it's life in San Diego, life in Laguna, life in Costa Mesa, life in wherever market that you're selling in. And it's just a quick update of that market or your listing, right? Today we're talking about listings. So maybe you're doing a walkthrough tour of your listing real quick, or you're just saying, hey, I just listed this property, give the details, maybe you showcase it a little bit, right? Video content is so important for your business and listings. It should be your #1 priority and your #1 marketing strategy for your listings. The amount of consumption of video content is insane. And this will show sellers that you are ahead of the curve, that you are with modern times, you're a modern agent. There's still some traditional ways of doing business that work, right? We talk a lot about artificial intelligence. And like we just did ChatGPT. There's so much technology happening, but I want you guys to know, and I truly believe this, and a lot of industry leaders do as well, that we will not be replaced by a robot. This is a human business. This is a relationship business. This isn't going on Amazon and buying something for 10, 15, 20, $100 and having it delivered the same day. This is hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is millions of dollars of purchase. Human interaction will continue to need to be happening. But leverage the technology that's coming out, that's available, and use that in your listing presentations. The other thing is YouTube is free. You can go on there, start a channel today. You don't need to pay anything, record a video, upload it for your listing, and it's free. Super Bowl was last month, right? We know those ads cost millions of dollars. This is the number 2 platform in the world, gets billions of views a day, more views than the Super Bowl, and it's free. Why not advertise yourself? I'm not saying you need to put a video out every single day, but maybe it's once a week. And you can definitely start by just doing your video tours for your listings. Or if you don't have any current listings, get permission like Brad did, and you can start doing video walkthrough tours through partner listings, maybe within your same office or branch. Okay. But video is one of the biggest ways to be able to drive traffic to your listings. Think about it. People want to know more information, and the pandemic only helped push this further. Right? Floor plan's always great. People want to physically see. That's why I say don't do a slideshow with just static photos that you had taken. People want to be able to see the actual inside of the home, the property. What's the backyard look like? Are there good views? Makes them feel more emotionally connected. All right. I think I've drummed down video enough into you guys for right now, but we will come back to it. Strategy number 4, the winning shot. This is a photo of my actual listing. Gorgeous backyard that they have done. They had a Jack Nicholson putting ground or green put in there. So obviously this photo is very, very nice. The home is, I'm going to say very, very nice. It does need updating, but the first photo matters. First photo matters. So I don't know about your guys' MLS, but in my MLS, and I know when I was training in Vegas, Nevada, you of course have to have the front of the home in there, but it doesn't have to be the first photo. Okay. So if you're allowed to use a photo other than the front of the home as the first photo, do it. Choose the best photo so that when you're scrolling, right? Think as a consumer. When you're scrolling and you see something beautiful, you're going to click on it. Even if it's out of your price range, you're going to click on it, right? It's that HGTV effect. So make sure that you guys, when you're having the photography done, one, you should be there, show up for the photo day. Does anything need to be removed, cleaned up, added? Depending on price point, pay for the additional editing if needed, right? Do you need twilight sunset shots? Make the best photo the first photo. It's just like, and I hate to use this example, but I'm going to, it's just like if you were going to do online dating. Who's going to put a mediocre photo of yourself up there, right? As the first photo. You're probably not going to get a lot of interaction, right? No one's going to be clicking on it, all that stuff. Think of the same as your listing photos. When people are scrolling on Zillow or a website and they're looking through properties and they see a stunning shot, it's going to stop them in their tracks. It's going to stop the scroll, and they will click on it, start to see more information. Maybe they're going to save the property, and then you got more views. Okay. So again, depending on your MLS or market, if you're allowed to have a first photo, something other than the front of the home, take your best photo that you have. If it needs additional editing, like this was a twilight that they went in and edited the sky to make it look super beautiful. That wasn't actually on the TV. They digitally put that in there. Okay. Make sure the winning shot is the first shot. And please, one of my biggest pet peeves, and I know some of you guys share this with me, the reason why you should show up for photo day, because if you get the photos back and that fridge is still covered in magnets, or there's dishes in that sink, right? You're going to have to now go to a third party and try to get all that removed out there, which is actually going to be the next one that we're going to talk about. Copywriting that sells. So this deck was kind of created before ChatGPT blew up. However, if it's just not your thing and you just want to pay someone to have it done with a description, then Box Brownie is a great option. Boxbrownie.com. You can see here in this little computer, you can see some of the navigation, data desk photos. They do virtual staging for like $24. Item removal. So if you have a busy family or there's magnets on the fridge and those photos come back and you need those magnets removed, they will do that digitally. Okay. And it looks very real. It looks very good. They do floor plans, but the one here that I've highlighted is copywriting. For like $48 is the highest package you can get. All they need is a couple photos and a few details of the home, and they will go through and write you a beautiful description, right? Your property description is equally important to captivate potential buyers. Not just the photos and media, written content is still super important. Telling a story that creates an emotional trigger for them to physically see the home. Leverage copywriters like Box Brownie to write your property description. All they need is a few photos, like I was saying, and they will write a description that will wow your sellers and potential buyers. Now, you can go into ChatGPT and write out your own property description, have it write one for you. Again, some things may need to be tweaked. If they send this back, it may need to be edited as well. But they get the basic and the solid foundation of that property description done, kind of gets the creative juices flowing, and you can always edit it to make it better. But just know the copywriting matters. So when in my listing presentations, I have it physically written in there that I have a professional copywriter, and I talk to them why that's important, right? We have to create a story. We pay all this money to have photos done, the video done, and now it's time to write a story that's going to create an emotional trigger for them to physically see the home. That's the goal. Everything is so digital. People are finding homes on the internet, but we have to physically get them there. So by investing in all of these different strategies that I'm talking about today, not only is it going to drive a ton of digital traffic, much needed, but also in turn, it's going to drive physical traffic as well, right? If you have the photos and then you have this, you're telling a story, it's going to make them want to go see the home. It only benefits your seller, right? It's a good thing. So again, you can always try boxbrownie.com. If you haven't used them, check them out. I've used them on several different things. Again, they do virtual staging, floor plans, renders. Maybe you have a house that needs to be completely demolished and rebuilt. You can have renders done of what it could possibly look like. Okay. Number one, Zillow video tour. This by far needs to be the first thing that you guys do going forward. If you want to take something from today's coaching session and implement in your business, start investing in video tours in your listings. Then if you want to get a little bit more advanced and drive more traffic, Facebook ads, targeting geographic locations. Okay, I think we did a training, was it last month, on Facebook ads. So you can always go to eoguniversity.com and watch that video on how to actually do it. I step you through exactly how to do that. YouTube, please, please, please try video. Just try it. You may like it, you may not like it. Even if you don't like it, you should probably still do it. Right? It gets easier. I understand that it seems complicated and above the technology portion of it. I understand the objections. Don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I sound. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. I don't have anything to say. All the data and research shows us that people want to know more, right? They want this content. We are our biggest critics. I see things in myself that nobody else will see, right? I get it. I've been doing video since I've got into real estate. When I first got in, I was a sales manager for the #1 team here. And the team leader said, Justin, I want all of our agents start using video. I need you to get them to use video. I'm an introvert at heart, right? Most people are shocked because I do so many trainings and speaking and things like that, but I'm an introvert at heart. So outside of work, like video was frightening, but I just got used to it, right? You just keep doing it. And now when I record something or something like this, I'm not rewatching it, because what happens when you rewatch it? It never makes it to the public. We're like, oh my gosh, I can't show that. I sound like that. I sound like a squirrel. What? Right? But just try video. I ask you to try video. And of course, Want to make sure you choose that winning shot. Make sure that is the first photo. The best photo is the first photo that is shown. All right, guys. Questions about driving more traffic? Sabrina said, what's the website for staging? It's going to be Box Brownie. I'm going to type it in here. boxbrownie.com.
And for anybody that utilizes the zone under the one suite, there's a tile with Box Brownie.
Yes, yes.
Make it
If
easy.
you guys are with Realty One Group, they have that in your one login as well. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Any questions in general? I want to open up. I know we got some time left. Any Q&A questions? It doesn't have to be just about today. It could be about social media. It could be about just bounce some ideas. Esther, I agree. Escrow Options is the best. You guys are working with the top shelf escrow company. Let's see what else is in here. Cool. Don't forget, these are recorded and will be available on Escrow Options or EOGuniversity.com. And you can scroll down to that training schedule here on the homepage and see all of our upcoming trainings there as well. Again, with the VIP experience, everything's recorded, so you will be able to go there and see those recordings. Also, I do plan on doing some one-off trainings. Let me go here. We talk about YouTube a lot, but let me go in and give you guys this link. Oh, we're up to 8 subscribers. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, your channel. I'm gonna post some videos here as well because I want to make sure it's accessible to a lot of people in your area. So I'm going to paste in the YouTube channel. If you guys can go to that YouTube channel and subscribe to EOG University's YouTube channel, like I said, we'll do some exclusive content there as well. My pleasure, guys. Let's see, Alberto, where's the website where is going to be available? You're talking about the video. It's going to be EOGuniversity.com. Here, I'm just going to put in this as well. I'm giving you guys all the links today. So this is our training platform. So you can always go there and see what upcoming trainings are happening. And then under VIP experience, you can see the recorded videos. And then a quick reminder, database. I just want to shove it as much as I can. Database, try to make it a goal this week, 5 new contacts in your database, right? Seems easy, make it a goal. And if you reach that goal at the end of the week, do it again next week. And if you do it that week, do it again next week, right? Building your database is your biggest asset in this business, so you don't constantly chase our leads and that you build a large referral business. So anything else, guys, before I let you go?
One little thing with the database, you guys have access to a free CRM. If you are with OCAR, Lion Desk, they offer you a free CRM through your dues through the MLS. And then anyone that's either ROG or HomeSmart, I know for sure you guys all have access to CRMs as well as most brokers. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us about that either. So thanks.
Very cool. Thank you, Imelda. I appreciate you guys. Awesome. Okay, so we will see you next week, 11 a.m., right? We changed time zone. When does it change again? Is it the fall or?
Yeah, not until right after Halloween, I think. It's when they roll it back. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the clear. And hopefully by then, maybe we decide to just not have it anymore. Maybe, I swear I heard that from somebody else too, but maybe we're just
wishful
talking about it
thinking.
so much. Yeah, wishful thinking, exactly. That's what it is. Awesome, guys. I hope you have an amazing week. Make it great. Go out there, offer value, change someone's life, and we will see you in escrow. Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, everyone, for
My
attending.
pleasure.